Watch for things that are going to lead you to a big meltdown, probably in the next few minutes. You know the signs, you know your child. Hi, welcome back everyone. I'm Teresa Brown, the founder and owner of the Attachment Trauma Center of Houston. We're here today to talk about some parenting. Today we're going to talk about positive alternatives to spanking. We get asked this all the time. It seems like it would be easy to come up with alternatives, but lots of parents get confused and frustrated. So instead of spanking, we have some ideas. I think you want to first consider, are you in a public setting? If you're in a public setting, I've been there, I know what that's like. You want to try to distract the child and possibly remove them from the situation so that you can get their full attention, have the opportunity to have a conversation with them when they're starting to calm down, but you remove them and you move away from the overstimulation. I've taken a kid kicking and screaming from a public setting before. I know what that's like. Don't worry about people looking at you. Take your child to another area in the setting and sit with them for a moment. Allow them to have an opportunity to calm down, turn their survival brain off, turn their thinking brain back on, and then at that point, you'll be able to have a short conversation with them depending on their age. If you're at home, I would suggest allowing the child to go through the meltdown, not allow them to hurt anybody else or hurt themselves. Stay near, keep yourself regulated because they need you to regulate them. They're not regulated then, and they cannot regulate themselves. You have to be the co-regulator. So stay near, stay calm. You can make statements like, I'm here, you're safe, I love you, but you don't want to do anything that's going to cause them to have their feeling brain or their survival brain re-escalate. You're not giving any judgment. You're not showing a face that's angry or upset. Keep your face soft and calm, your voice low and calm, so that they're able to slowly come out of their feeling or survival brain, and then you can help them to understand. Feelings come and go, just like ocean waves. You want to give them an opportunity to just calm themselves because you're calm. They're going to borrow some of your calm regulation and be able to bring themselves down. It does not happen super fast all the time for all kids. We are aware of that. We see so many children of different ages, different abilities, different personalities, different challenges. So what you'll need to do, since you're the expert on your child, is start to learn what's best to help them be able to pick up on your regulation. Do they need to come sit in your lap? Is that the best thing? Sometimes a child needs a hug, and then they can feel your calm body next to them. You know your child. Use these kind of ideas and the things you've learned that work for them. One of the things we like to do is emphasize managing the environment and being proactive with younger children especially. Watch for things that are going to lead you to a big meltdown probably in the next few minutes. You know the signs, you know your child. Catch the behaviors low before they've escalated. Help them to realize when they need to stop for a moment if they're getting frustrated. Help them to get a snack when they need one. Help them to make sure they have plenty of water and hydration. Those are the kind of things you're watching for. Also, don't provide too much stimulation for your child. Making sure that you manage your child's environment so that they're not ever put into a situation where it's going to cause them to have a big meltdown or a big behavior is extremely important. If you know your child can't do this many things in a row, then don't put your child into that situation. You're setting them up to fail. If you know your child has to have snacks, has to have breaks, has to have an opportunity to have some connection time with you, try to set up their schedule, their environment, what you're expecting of them to be able to be something that they're going to be able to meet. Don't ask too much of them just because you have an older child who can do so much more. Sometimes younger children just don't have the stamina that your older children have. Managing your environment will be able to make sure that they don't get to a situation that you really didn't want to have happen and lead to the cycle of shame and guilt and all the things that happen for children. Thanks for joining us today for Positive Alternatives to Spanking. If you haven't had a chance yet, please check out my first published book, Feelings, Feelings, Feelings. It gives lots of great tips to help you as a parent in the parent guide, and it teaches your child that feelings are normal and they come and go. You can find a link to purchase the book if you'd like to at feelingkidsbook.com. Thanks for joining us.